How did you get to be a State Farm agent?
Well, I became a State Farm agent. I was working in corporate America. I was working in the insurance field. I did risk management insurance as my background, but starting back before that, did other entrepreneurial things. So I started out cutting hair. I did that for a while. Then I kind of transitioned into personal training. So just always looking for ways to be entrepreneurial. And then when I got to insurance, like I said, I majored in it. And I kind of just had a passion for it. I said, hey, this is a way that I can help a lot of people, make a difference. There's a lot of stuff we don't know. And I felt like, hey, this is a good opportunity to make a difference in the community. So I was like, let me go ahead and try this route. I have a background in it. It just made sense.
So you have your own brick-and-mortar location?
I have my own brick-and-mortar.
Oh, all right. You fancy.
Well, we are family. Let's say not fancy family.
Okay, fine. So how many employees do you have?
I have 3 employees.
Call it on, brother.
Yeah, and that's the challenge because a lot of times small business is just yourself. And so,
always yourself.
Yeah, and so if you can bring along people, if you have employees, you can scale. That makes things even better.
But the thing about it is though, when you were going through your process, did you first start off with an employee or you started off just you and yourself?
When I first started off, I did start off with employees. So I was looking when I opened up, I said, hey, who can help me out? But I know at the end of the day, it's going to be on me. Everything's on me. But I did start out with some employees.
Well, you got to realize it's their job, but it's your career. So it is the thing that you have to make sure you understand. And business owners have to do that, especially when they hire employees that want to do the things that they feel they want to do what they want to do when they're at work. And, I, started out with 1 employee. I think that was 1. Mm-hmm. Let me think back. I don't want to lie. I started out by myself.
Like most small businesses, you start out with yourself.
I started out with myself, and as I'm thinking about it, I don't know what made me get an employee when my workload got heavy.
Yeah, there are things I always say that you specialize, that you're good at, and there's things that you aren't. If you can find somebody to help you with that, that's great. But then also, I always say if you want to scale. So whatever it is, whatever the business is, whether it's like personal training, whatever, if you want to scale, you want to get bigger, how do you get bigger? Because you can only multiply yourself so much.
That's when you're selling a service as consulting, but you're selling a product, which is something that isn't tangible, but it is something that can provide. And you have a team, and your business can be ran on autopilot. So do you work long hours?
I do work long hours. I don't know an entrepreneur.
I don't like that. I don't like that facial expression he made, y'all, because I don't think you work long hours. Do you work long hours?
I work long hours. Now, what I always try to tell myself is each year I try to scale down the number of hours I work.
So where you at now?
I'm going to say 10 to 12,
A week?
No, a day.
You work 10 to 12 hours a day?
Yes.
I'm talking crap like I don't do it, but I do.
Yeah, how many hours do you work? Yeah, exactly.
I work a lot a day. Because I have my hands in a lot of pots. But, you have to tend to your pots. You have to add your seasoning over here. You have to lower your fire on this side. You may put it on simmer and let it warm. You may have to open up the oven and throw, some baked chicken. Some chicken that you're going to bake in the oven. So those are things that you're going to have to do. Like I was talking to my videographer yesterday. He told me he had a full-time job and just insulted me. Like, oh, what you think? You pay me you pay me these mega millions? No. So he let me have it and told me he has a job. So people do things nowadays to do the survival and to, get it. But 12 hours a day, every day, I don't know.
I would say 10 to 12. Like I said, starting out is easily, the first year, definitely 12 plus.
I'm going to tell you this. What I did today, this morning, I took the morning off.
Okay. That's good. How'd that feel?
Good.
And see, that's the thing. Sometimes you feel guilty about that, but you need to rejuvenate. And that's a challenge.
I just went out and done something else, and I was feeling good. And then, all my employees was calling me, and they was blowing up my phones and stuff like that. And I was just like, this is my me time.
But that's one of the benefits of entrepreneurship, right?